Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to VRML. We do indeed have one more stream here. Got taken last minute, just coming out of venues there and having, some casting discussions and this and that, and then went and looked at the schedule and said, oh my, there's one more match left in the night, and it's featuring two teams I haven't been really able to cast. So, with that, I'm glad to be here. I am Palidore. Slow mode is indeed off. Why was it on? Curious. Anyway, one second, let me go over to the old generic scene here. Get rid of those OCE replays that I forgot to put in a different folder, shall we? Actually, as I say that, never mind, because we do have the match starting. So, with that, I'm Palidore. This is indeed not so free VR. What am I doing? One moment. First round, though, about to start. My stuff in order. A little bit late, apparently. Don't mind me, I'm a professional. That said, this match is Ancient Athletes. Apologies for my not big brains. Ancient Athletes over on the orange team. As you will see in just a minute. I'm very good at this job. Versus Illuminati. Not to be confused for our preseason champions and master team of the past. But here, Illuminati coming in this season on their first cast. Now we are officially underway with the correct names. My goodness, long day, sorry about that. That said though, Illuminati, Ancient Athletes, coming in the gold division. Glad to see them and be able to cast them. Also to Big Bad Goose, thanks for the intel. And Rick as well, welcome to it. So indeed, this is looking to be our final match for the week 7, as a shot attempt off the backboard will be snagged and delivered, confirmed by Illuminati. They're first on the scoreboard. That was your guys' weekend. Hopefully going very, very well. Looks like the prediction poll just about to end there. Got 4 favoring Ancient Athletes to the 1 for Illuminati. This is actually Illuminati's first stream this season. This is, I believe, the second for Ancient Athletes. Trying to get on the defense, but some big stuns and the shield as well. Rebounding it. What a move. Down coast Dolphin. The most awesome drive. Able to capitalize and get themselves the second score in rather quick succession. Quick Rick saying it's Monday. Fair enough, I guess in some places. It certainly is. Still got a few hours left to burn on this Sunday evening for me, though. On the west coast of NA. But wherever you're joining from, glad to have you. Down coast, glad to have this disc. So, on this drive, seeing if they can get it going. Oh, the down coast dive, the Dolphin dive, and my goodness, what a play! Going in for down coast Dolphin. Doing them dirty with that one a little bit, and did actually turn into a brief pickoff, a technical goal, as apparently the new term is. But 6 points coming in for Illuminati. And a highlight-worthy one, certainly from Dolphin. The Big Goose in the chat saying, I played against Athletes before, pretty well-built team. And yeah, I did cast Ancient Athletes a handful of times last season, Season 3. And they are definitely one of those teams that impressed me with their degree of team play and chemistry that they were putting together. They got better with each cast. And as always, great to see these teams come back into a new season, and still hanging in there and still climbing up that ladder, as Illuminati confirmed gets that to go. Can't remember off the top of my head where Ancient Athletes. I believe they were either in silver or gold last season for Ancient Athletes. Currently in that gold division right now. Gold 1 to be specific. 7-8 record for them, which is to say, with a win here, they can get the even 50-50 win-loss ratio, which would be a great thing for them to maybe start building some steam going into the latter parts of the season, as a clear there from Ryan, the captain of Ancient Athletes, does get it through. Now Marshmallow, the interception, and Marshmallow, the deep fling, but look at the redirects. Nicely done from Ancient Athletes to get back on the disc. Some good stack breakage on one end, but still yet that second stack gets by. That will take some bounces into the sidewall, where a couple of defenders attempting to retreat in a hurry. So eyeing down maybe that pass. Oh, just beyond the arms of Nat Time. Otherwise, was definitely the right move, the right play. Slightly mistimed as Down Coast Dolphin takes it back for them, trying to find yet another goal, maybe even those deep bank shots. Let's see, could it be? Oh my goodness, that was nearly in. That would have been 2 stellar highlights from Down Coast Dolphin already in this round. So going hard with the steez, then. Going ham with the steez. I guess call it ham and steez. Either or. A sandwich of plays being put together as Down Coast now goes above. So Dolphin has the dives, Dolphin has the skies, Dolphin has a little bit of everything at the moment. But for Ancient Athletes, trying to gather their stacks, and that is one thing they have been doing pretty well, is to maintain mobility. So here we go again, the mobility being shown, and maybe the accuracy on the 3. Nap time gets them on the board for Ancient Athletes. Halfway through this round. See if that gets them going. Maybe cool down this piping hot Illuminati defense, or offense, excuse me. Good morning, Callan. Put 10 points on Illum. Why is your name Black? I don't think I've seen that before. Ever. Callan Blackheart coming into the stream. Either or, good morning, good evening, and good night! It's Ryanair! That was a delight. Into the bottom of the goal, right in that pocket. Someone called the Dr. Pocket. Get me some Dr. Pepper. But how about that? So a rough start for Ancient Athletes turned into what? A 4-point game about a minute later with those 2 quick scores. Big Bad Goose for doing the hydrates. I will gladly do just that. The next opportunity. As we see that though, another dive coming in from Dolphin. Putting in some steez and geez Louise. Doing it once and twice, trying to break the ankles and going over to Illuminati. Confirmed, that is to say. A lot of moves from a Dolphin there. Have to be careful though, because their 4-point lead can evaporate in a hurry if they're not careful, and especially with Ancient Athletes finding a little bit more success here in the latter portions of this round. There's another clearance to the other end. And if they can get going, there's those stacks I talked about. Look at that, getting by quick, and they're going to be able to bring themselves within 2 now. Ryanair. Right up in there. And with that, a big bag chug of water for me. Thank you for the hydration. Hasty. Actually, not so much. Water is well, it's water. Hence why the Dr. Pepper and the cranberry has been my specialty, but water's always good. It's fine. That's it up top here. 3 minutes left, and an important goal rather. And oh no, the technical coming in from Ryan. Water is for the weak, says Big Bad. I agree. Although that's kind of shocking to hear coming from a goose, I must say. Water is like my 3rd option. There's nothing else nearby. Sleep, also for the week here on these VRML casts. It's been the theme of my week. That said, though, getting into the latter portions of this season, so trying to cast all these teams that we can, especially these teams who unfortunately have not been able to get casted as much as I would have liked. So really glad that these teams were responsive to me, even though I came in really, really late into this cast. Not only that, got me the mobile Atlas link, or Spark link rather, to get me in efficiently. So definitely shout out for that. 2 minutes left, down by 4 points, and maybe, wow, that was another near goal. We've seen 2 of those Kung shots there. Nearly made this round. And a second attempt will be good for Ryan, assisted by Nap Time. They are back in time within 2. Still time to spare. Not too bad. Love to see that rhythm shift back and forth. Both these teams well and warmed up. That is for sure. So Illuminati trying to control this disc and close it. That's going to be the biggest priority for them in the last 90 seconds. No more giveaways on the disc. Close out. Clutch up. Otherwise, a touch up. They could be up or tied in a second here for Ancient Athletes if they get this disc back, but it does take some awkward ricochets and just slides by the stacked players on the recovery. So Illuminati, with a score here, they could potentially put in some ice. Looked like Marshmallow attempting a tap. But Marshmallow getting a little bit melted with the stuns. But just as well, the clear goes right into the arms of several players for Illuminati on the tunnel area. With that, nap time, another opportunity. There's a stack time coming in. And with that, maybe a comeback time? Yes, indeed! Nap puts it home, and they're up by 1. Ancient Athletes, they were down 9-0 to start off the first several minutes. Basically the first half of play. They didn't score for Ancient Athletes until about the 5-minute mark. And in that span, they put in a 12-point run. Not over yet, however, as it will be a launch here. Vital play is about to come up. Oh, the goal is open, however, now being closed off, and the clutch stack coming in quickly for Case. Case's Quents. And now back into the house of the orange zone. It's down to the wire, 7 seconds left. Take back, and let's see, 5 seconds left, maybe a Hail Mary type of play. There are some players in there, and they'll get the goal! My goodness gracious, Illuminati takes it by 1. What a way to end the round, what a way to end the last match here of this week. At least for North America. Unbelievable. And at the same time, heartbreaking for Illuminati, or sorry, for Ancient Athletes. They made the heroic comeback. Nothing short of impressive. To come back after being down 9-0. They came back to take a 12-11 lead in those last 5 minutes. And then undone at the very, very end. And that's going to really, like I said, my heart hurts for them. But for Illuminati, in their stream debut here, their first cast of this season in the Gold Division, that is quite the way to debut, isn't it? Putting in some serious highlight plays, some immense offense, and just the one they needed at the end. A swing through alley-ooper of a dunk to claim that first round. That was so close. So close. That could have gone either way. I mean, what can you say? Exciting. Corny saying buzzer beater, wasn't paying attention for 2 seconds. Yeah, blink and you'll miss it, especially at the end of these close rounds. That was crazy. Big Goose saying don't see that very often. And Rick, these teams pop it off. They just pop it off. Not my best one, but it was something. Marshmallow here into the mid lane. I'll work it in a different way later on. Just you wait. The second round, let's see. Ideally for Illuminati, they can start this one off same way. They could be looking at a potential sweep. Those kind of plays, those game-winning plays, can give you such serious mental momentum. Momentum. That's not the one. Anyways, down goes Dolphin here from right below, trying to get their first one. Ancient Athletes defending against this. Can they? Will they? Won't they? Well, it looks like they will on that play. Because vice versa, where those game-winning plays can buy a team a lot of that positive mentality. They can buy the other team who got scored on, Ancient Athletes in this case. It can be discouraging, backbreaking even. That said, shot-taking they are, just missing and grazing by the actually two or three different players in the midfield before it slips into Child's arms. So with that, taken here by the pocket, sorry, the trap. I used to call this pocket for the longest time. And it will be nap time, trying to deliver that one and get themselves on the board first. But both teams kind of stalemating in the initial minutes of this round. See if this keeps on going. So another stack. That was one of the biggest benefits there to Ancient Athletes in the round one. Even though they did lose the round, their stacks were faster to the recovery a lot of the time. If they can keep that up, they'll be in pretty decent position still. Getting all clumped up there a little bit, though. The goal being left slightly ajar as Marshmallow sends it to the mid lane, and that's another clear out of the way. But with that recovery, maybe a head putt 3 attempt. Well, they're bold, they're brash, they're not bashful at all. Attempting the extra highlight again. We've seen that this team in Illuminati, they are definitely willing to go for the high degree of difficulty for the sake of the highlight. But not working out on that occasion, as a disc getting knocked loose. Now with that, another delivery and perfectly placed. Wow. Defense was playing pretty tight up there by the shoulder, but well done to just maneuver around it ever so slightly, evading a collision with the defender, and instead, the benefit of an open goal. 2 points for Ancient Athletes. They will claim the score first in this round. Took a little while. Big Bad Goose saying, that time putting other team to sleep with how much stuns are going off. Well, indeed, with that said, a shot popping off and left open, a miscommunication perhaps, as it will be a punish. Well done from Illuminati to clap right back. Looks like here, the stun department, yeah. Nap time with 16 stuns, but look at consequences here. 31 stuns. Oh, double up on everyone else. With that, Ryanair on another bounce shot attempt there off that side wall, or maybe even just a clear. Knew the stacks were in the zone, so it's one of those situations where you give your team either a chance to make the bounce shot or a recovery. It's what's the reverse of a double whammy? A double benefit. A double bammy. I don't know. Marshmallow with a disc. Pyro Games also in the chat again. Welcome, welcome. Night Owl to you. Will be Illuminati unconfirmed on the shot. As Luke informed me, I guess it's because you work the late shifts, right? So you're kind of like Cyanide in that regard. He always pops into the OCE streams. That said, let's see, right on the money is Consequencer. Gets the 1 point advantage. Nice hits. Did not have a lot of momentum behind it. Was kind of fading backwards and to the side. Still got it to go. Well done. Almost 5 a.m. Yeah, well, right there in the, I guess, in between, huh? I know the life. These late games and stuff. Right now this is like the equivalent of my morning or late morning or early afternoon. I got a lot of time to burn left in my day. That said, a play here off that backboard, pinned off beautifully by, I believe, Ye It's Me as well as Ryan. They kind of took it at the same time from each other almost, but hey, doubly good defense. Unfortunately, another shot attempt perhaps here. Naptime doing a great job to pressure and putting that pressure on Dolphin, but a good pass. Slick moves, and they're in a groove now. 1 point advantage. That was excellent defense from Ancient Athletes, but even better offense executed by Illuminati, finding their passes with good precision there in the bubble. So with that, hey, 1 point game. That first round, while it started off shaky for Ancient Athletes, they were able to definitely pump up the volume a bit there, turn up the heat and all that good stuff, and ever since then, it's been a close game, including in this round. Not a lot of differential between the teams. Down Coast Dolphin, who has been a menace, certainly, with all the jukes as well as some of these shots. But will be, nonetheless, staying on this side of the floor for a moment before Ryanair is able to recover. Now, a few midfielders there, so one of those occasions where maybe a miscommunication, as it will be just taken back easily by those handfuls of players on blue side. Meanwhile, some more slappers into the midfield, and that will be pinned off at the tunnel. Now taken by Down Coast Dolphin. Down Coast trying to maneuver around, and doing so successfully, leaving them broken and in the dust, but only for a minute, as the stacks are there rather quickly. And they are at least able to get back into a better position in front of the offensive player. Down Coast Dolphin, I mean, in a marvel, as you can see, putting in all kinds of those moves, but that said, go to that well too many times, and sometimes it doesn't end so well. So definitely a balance in Ancient Athletes, not looking to be juked all too many times before they eventually accommodate. But Dolphin will get the disc again, trying to accommodate another play. There's another ankle breakage and putting in the bunny hops, as they will indeed drop off. Oh, a scoring attempt, but unsuccessful, as they will still get the disc back. That is the killer, and killer it shall be. Marshmallow. And they are mellow with a 3 point advantage. This match, no, this is Gold NA. North America. Final one, though. Now, I'm not quite sure, because it's a mix between Echo Arena and square dancing. We're seeing a lot of the jukes here, certainly. That said, trying to get their fundamentals going, but no, it's Marshmallow saying absolutely not. Piping hot like a campfire and seeing if they can get some more. Ryanair off that trap. Ryanair trying to go for, I believe, a cloud shot. Was looking up. Down goes Dolphin. Prospects looking up. Sending it off on the attempted lead pass a little bit too soft. Will still be handed off, and a good dive out stunning there, and a rebound by Down Coast with the utmost disrespect off the goal. Anchoring, reversing into that shot. Looking like, speaking of OCE, looking very identical to Cam Jam G there. That's the kind of thing that Cam Jam would take all the time in OCE. Or even when he was playing over in NA in Season 1. But with that, some spectacles certainly being put on, making those personal highlight reels. Ryan attempting to get the pass going, but it will be Marshmallow catching up to it. A rough bounce here, only a 5-point difference between these teams. So, still anyone's game, suffice to say. And Ryanair, knowing that, getting the snare and the clear, but hiding way back in the back line, it's Down Coast Dolphin, another takeover. Trying to bounce that highways and waiting for maybe the players to converge on the disc to retain. So a lot of brawls going on that floor. Child throws up top with the child throw, but did not get the goal to go. Another take over here by Down Coast. And so obviously a ton of jukes being put in and a lot of these 360s. For Ancient Athletes, they've been doing well in the stacks, but they've been also getting baited by those jukes. And what do you need to do? In those occasions, you meet the break with a break, or basically meet the juker with an anchor. That makes sense, right? If you got a juker who's coming out with all the ducks, jumps, and what have you, don't dive it. Or I mean, dive it, but don't go past them. Instead, put the brakes in about a foot away. And that's how you do it, because Down Coast has just been putting it away with the jukes alone. So the best way to deal with a juker who's pressing forward and does not have an anchor, just stop moving. Move towards him and then stop. Then you're forcing him you're into a position where he has to address it. With that, one more goal though for Ancient Athletes. Nap time putting it home, but it will be the round going to Illuminati's way. It's definitely a tough thing to deal with though. It's something I had to learn rather early on, courtesy of the likes of Ender, Oculus Satyr, and my own teammate Lemming for that matter. Just knowing how to play aggressive defense, but not so aggressive that you go sailing past them. Because think about it, when an offensive player moves in and dives into the goal on a shot attempt or just diving down the floor, if they don't have an anchor, they're basically in no man's land. So they can only either stop or move forward or above or below. But if you deny them that ability by just putting on the brakes, pressing that right stick, suddenly they're still moving. But now you're in a position where you can easily address them and whatever they do. So they either have to break out and send that clear or pass somewhere else, or just risk diving directly into you in a very grabbable area where you can dislodge the disc. So, honestly, I mean, it was impressive stuff there from Illuminati on a lot of those highlight plays. I think there were probably 5 or 6 different ones throughout that match that would make a personal player's reel on any given day. Ancient Athletes, they definitely put in some good work. I like their coordination on the stackage, and the defense definitely made it tough in junctures in the bubble, but the multiple attempts kind of did them in. But still, some positive takeaways for either side. And with that, I will choose the outcome here of your prediction poll. Going to one person, so congrats to you. But that said, thanks to these teams for having me on board to stream. Do gotta get going now, but that said, that is the last game, so with that, guys, be happy, healthy, safe, and great to each other. We're gonna see you again soon. Sorry I can't say it in chat, but I do have things to tend to. But have a good night.
Season 4 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, VRware, Rebuff Reality, VR Cover, and ProTube VR.